listeners. This is our inaugural Carnival podcast, and we're here with two of our local Carnival celebrities from the Eden Carnival Group. Miss Virginia Chan, say what's up.
What's up, people?
And Mr. Justin Lockhart, who has to explain himself in great detail in a few minutes. So, John, I know you're here. You think we should just let Justin go? Just let him start?
No, let him wait it out a little bit, and
Justin's gonna.
We'll get to it.
We'll give it time.
We'll give it some time.
Marinate just a little bit.
So, guys, just give us a brief review of what Bahamas Carnival is all about, what the groups are. What can we expect to see come May next year?
Well, being the first Bahamas Carnival happening next year in May, it's trying to teach the Bahamian culture what another exciting avenue is to actually celebrate, have fun in the road, and keep any spectator involved in that kind of lifestyle. Bahamas junk canoe, you usually just play with 5 or 6 groups and everybody plays instruments or whatnot. But Carnival, which they have all over the world, but the main one being in Trinidad, everybody dresses up in costumes and you have a lot of music trucks. Stand up in the road, jump up in the road, and just listen to soca music and enjoy yourself.
Now, you two have been to Trinidad Carnival. I haven't been to any carnival before, so this is going to be just a new experience for me all in next year. So what do you think the differences are? How are the Bahamian people going to adjust to being in the road?
It's going to be a challenge. It's going to be a big challenge. As we all know, the Bahamian culture, a lot of parties, people like to just stand around
crew.
They just stand around, they post up on the walls, they don't really know how to enjoy themselves. So that's the challenging part. And in our society, the men a little bit more aggressive.
Like in mine is what they refer to.
Politically correct. They're a little bit aggressive. They like their things, So
okay.
In Trinidad, you can go as a couple, married couple, single, whatever, and just have fun, wind up on everybody. You could Tifa wine.
Tifa wine.
Tifa wine. Wind up on everybody.
Not a problem.
I tried the Tifa wine, but we'll get to that segment later. We'll get to that one later.
But here, it might be a little different.
It might be a little difficult.
And a little difficult
But
yeah.
But what do we have to do to not make a difference?
I guess more alcohol needs to be consumed.
Ooh, okay.
Maybe that's what it is. But I think a lot of the younger crowds, they know what Carnival is all about. So it's just the other people we have to convince.
So that's with all the parties Eden is throwing, all these events you guys are having. You're out there trying to teach the Bahamian people what to expect, how to act, how to be, more loose, more,
Right.
Let yourself go.
Right. Let yourself go during these parties.
Trying to Edenize them.
You're Edenized. I heard you Edenized John. How did
Yeah,
that go?
I heard I got Edenized.
John got
Edenized.
Edenized. John will have to explain himself later.
Okay. John, do you know what being Edenized means?
No, I
Tell
don't.
me.
I don't know what being
He
Edenized
got
means.
Edenized.
But apparently I got Edenized. I mean, this is news to me.
Okay.
So I feel violated in some way because I've been Edenized without even knowing what it is.
Okay. Well then. And speaking of being Edenized, I saw a few of the costumes that have been going around. You two have been modeling some of the costumes for Eden. How are the Bahamian people gonna react to just those costumes on the road?
Well, for all the groups that I've seen, I've gone to a few launch parties. Most of the costumes are significantly more revealing than the average junk canoe costume, because for the most part,
Nice.
guys being right, I love it. Guys being in board shorts, your little arm piece, a leg piece on your calf, a little belt, and like a small chest piece. Girls,
You're regular
praise the good Lord. Girls just in
Yes,
the
bikinis
thongs,
and headpieces.
nice
Yes,
little
Lord.
top piece and little feathers here and there, but nothing too covered to cover up too much. But for the most part, it's gonna be hard trying to get people on the road. I've heard mixed reviews. People love our group, like they love the costumes.
Right.
There are other people in the country, like the general, like the masses who
Right.
think Eden we're more the like
You can
pretty
say,
people.
say,
We-
say.
we- we
The-
stush,
You're the
we-
bougie group.
Yeah.
That's what they said. That's what they said.
Wait, what? That's news to me. We're
See, everyone's getting news today. I mean, it's incredible.
We're the bougie group.
Come on.
Bougie. I've never heard that one.
You never heard that? Okay,
we,
go ahead.
I don't want to toot my own horn, but we're the hypest group.
There you go.
We've
Toot
been
toot.
invited. We've been invited
go.
to so many to so many events, like
Tell
not
it.
even a Eden party, but we've just gone there just because, like Virginia was talking about, people posting up on the wall, not doing anything. We show up and get the party started.
So why are there so many like costumes? You have 4 different type of costumes. I mean, what's the point of having that many?
Just variety. There's
You
so
can't
many.
just have one. You give people choices.
It's just,
Actually, we're very kind of limited. When we have 4 in Trinidad, they actually have like 12, 10. They
Yeah.
have a lot.
Hey, you're educating us right now. It's
Yeah.
all good.
you pick a theme. The group picks a theme, and you just run with it. And you just have as many colors as possible, bright colors. Just
So this theme was feathers. Because everyone has feathers in this theme. I mean,
Every group has feathers. Feathers is part of carnival. Okay?
Just
like in
to-
Junkanoo, you have
Just to
pretty
reiterate, John was just very recently Edenized, so he's very new to the.
2 days ago.
Yeah.
2 days ago.
2 days ago, he's eating nice. Good job, Eden. Okay, so we talked about the importance of people enjoying themselves and stealing the wine, everyone teething the wine. Justin, something happened to you on Friday.
Something did happen to me.
Something happened to you on Friday.
Yeah,
You went up on stage at Soca Mass
that is correct.
to teeth a wine.
I did.
We have a 2-minute video that we have dissected. We looked at it frame by frame.
boy, we actually did look at that. frame
And
by
I
frame.
think you may have gone to Soca jail over this.
May
but
have, may
you
have,
may
may
have.
have.
But just go for it. Just explain to us what happened and what was going on through your head.
Let's think of the mind, because this is
we'll
the
all
second
jump in.
time you went on stage.
True, it was the second
So,
time. It was the second time.
Explain what the process was.
Well, the first time, good friend of mine, Dyson Knight, one of the lead singers of Visage Group, shout out to him. He actually called me up on stage when he was performing, and well, he wanted Eden because he knew Eden was promoting for the party, and we were close to the stage. My lovely friends in Eden actually pushed me on stage, and they told me to go up there.
And
Me-
any friend specifically?
I won't call her name, but she happens to be sitting right next to me. So
Wait, what?
Okay.
More
Yes,
news?
continue.
Anyway,
Continue.
More
anyway. So
Go
I
ahead.
went up on stage, did what I had to do. I mean, being such a soca junkie and loving what Carnival is and everything.
A
is
Soca expert, some would say.
Yeah.
until you see the 2
I
minute
did-
video.
oh, yes,
So
yes.
would you call the first attempt on stage a success?
Absolutely, 100%.
100% of
Which is
success,
why I
yes.
went on stage the
second
second time.
time.
Yes.
I was actually,
You felt confident.
not, well, I'm always confident.
You're always but
Even after the 2
you
minute
could
video.
tell. You could tell.
Yeah.
Like us watching it, taking the pictures. Like, look at this guy. He's putting in work. And
But-
then
And then
round
it
2 happened.
Round
Dun,
two.
dun,
happened.
dun.
So
Well, days leading up to it or weeks leading up to
yes.
it.
Please
Yes.
explain.
I was the last to find out that the soca goddess herself, Patrice Roberts,
I
is
love
gonna be
her.
in
I
attendance.
love her so much.
So when I was told that she was coming, I made a vow to not only
Vow?
to not only
Game of Thrones. I
to
made a
not,
vow.
to not only Tifa wine, but make a lasting impression. And boy,
Boy, you-
Yes,
I
you
absolutely
did.
did. I
You
did.
did.
I
You
did.
did
I
one
can
of the
show
two.
you guys the conversation in the group chat. If I can just show it to you.
I don't know. That's
We'll
really-
have a snapshot of
Yeah.
that. A
Okay,
Snapchat.
I'm gonna have to find it.
Right.
I'm pulling out the
Patrice,
archive.
Patrice, if you ever hear this, I just want you to know I am going to be in Trinidad in February for Carnival, and when you're here in May,
Okay.
It's going down.
Explain to the
It's
people
going
what
down.
happened.
So
So,
what
yeah,
happened?
she's on stage, like
So what
like
happened?
she's performing. The crowd is loving it.
yeah,
And
then
go.
There are no words. I have no words.
She invited you up on stage.
I guess I was starstruck.
Okay.
I was starstruck. I usually don't get that way, but Patrice, I love Patrice Roberts. So
Right.
when she's 6:30, I looked at the crowd. I looked at everybody, and I was just like, "Is this really happening?" And like maybe 5 seconds later, she was just like, "All right, we're done here."
So
Next one.
how many
Go on to
jokes
the
did you
next
get
one.
in?
I got into two
Mini
baby
jokes?
baby jokes.
Baby
So
jokes.
let's rewind for a second. So she's performing. She's on stage. The crowd is loving her. She invites someone on stage. She says, "Come, give me a wine. Give me one. Let's see what the Bahamas can do." So at this point, Justin is representing the entire country of the Bahamas.
That is correct. That is correct.
He was representing all of us, the 242, every island, all 700 islands. They were with Justin at that moment.
Even those kids abroad who couldn't even be there to see that happen, but I'm sure they saw the video.
saw it now.
She bent over,
She
as
did.
Justin
She's
said.
6'30".
She's 6'30".
6'30".
That was she was ready.
She was ready.
She turned around with that beautiful hair.
We
looked at him and said, "Get to work."
To
young
be
man."
honest, I am not 100% at fault.
Whoa! Hold on.
Someone
stop the
podcast
podcast.
right now.
Stop the podcast. Go.
We were at an impasse because she expected me to wind up on her, and I expected her to wind up on me.
But you're supposed to be teething the wine.
Exactly.
But
Thank you,
she-
John.
she-
You've been
she-
Oh,
nice.
look at it!
You
Look at it! Look
have
at him
been
using
nice.
expressions and stuff.
Expressions.
I got the
Teeth
rookie
on
getting
one.
on me right
Oh,
now.
man.
Like, oh my
Whew.
goodness. All I know is I was not given ample time to actually get in the groove. Seeing that
But you got 2 baby jucks in, so that was...
That
ain't enough. That's not enough. That's not enough.
Like
Patrice,
as we can
February
see in the
Carnival.
video, he doesn't move for a little bit, and then he does the first baby juck,
Yeah.
and then nothing, and then the second baby juck, and then that's when she
That was
stops
it.
him.
And
She was
just
like-
She
just
stops him then. Now let's moving on into the video because you're not gonna get me off this.
Go ahead.
Then she stops and says, "Is this the best the Bahamas can do?" Justin's response to this was to take off his shirt. Justin, explain why in the world you took off your shirt.
Explain taking off the shirt and giving daps to everybody who came on stage.
I am a team player. So anyone who comes up, I'm not competing.
That's right.
I'm not competing. And that's what Carnival's about. Like, it doesn't matter who comes. Like, I've met people in Trinidad, like Virginia was saying, people who have girlfriends, boyfriends, wives, husbands, or whatever. Anyone want a tea for wine, they're okay with it. When those 2 fellas came up and wanted to get a bet around them because they saw such a lackluster performance from myself.
Even LeBron has bad games sometimes.
He does. He can't.
That's like
But
JJ
LeBron-
Barea posted.
LeBron doesn't get caught stiff waist though.
Michael Jordan.
whoa.
Michael Jordan dropped 9 points in a playoff game one night and came back and dropped 63.
So this was your 9.
That was my
points,
9-point
the
performance.
Stiff waist, like
Stiff-
I'm dropping 63 in February if I ever see Patrice for sure. When I see him in May, I promise. You could quote me on that. You can play this a million times. Anybody who wants to know, look out for me.
now let's, because I'm not moving away from this video. So okay, the shirt's off. He still hasn't explained why he did that. Oh, so I don't know.
That's easy.
You
That's
would like
easy.
to distract.
Oh, you were trying to distract, or
You know the
was it because you were in front of a whole crowd and you were
smoke
like,
and mirrors? Maybe no,
yes.
not at all.
Okay,
So I mean, at Carnival, you don't wear clothes in the first place. I had too many clothes on. I was constricted.
that's why. Okay.
That's why you only got 2 baby jucks in because
No,
you
baby
had too much
just
clothes
came.
on.
Well, no, it's starstruck. I already explained that
Oh,
one.
okay.
All right, so when
Okay.
when the other dude came on stage and he said go on the bench, and then he's putting
He
in
boxed
work.
you out.
And he boxed you out.
He did. He did.
When you saw her thoroughly enjoying what he was doing, what were you feeling? What was the feeling? like in your
Good for
heart?
the country.
Good for the country. Good
I
for the
couldn't
Redemption.
I couldn't get mad at him. It was all on me. It was all on me. He didn't cause me to have
Yes.
a stiff waist. I just didn't show up. I didn't show up. I am a man. Everyone
Yes.
in Eden knows me. Like I'm shameless.
Right.
I show up, whatever I do, either it's a
So here's the
crazy
plan.
performance or
We got to get Patrice back. We got to get Justin back.
we do.
And we need to get his redemption.
Absolutely.
Now, speaking of redemption, he tried to get redemption that exact same night, right after the person who represented the country went in. He tried. It was like a subtle tap, like, "Hey, Patrice, what's up?" Like,
Let me catch
Yeah,
one
that's-
boy.
yeah.
yeah. And then she just like strutted and was like, "Nope,
Not again.
nope, not again." Like you were
Not
wasting
again.
her time on the stage. So
We did have a conversation after
yes,
that.
let's
though.
get into that. Go.
I got off stage because I did not deserve to be up there any longer.
Right.
When she came down, she was like, I heard about you. I was like,
Like,
I was
imagine how
me?
disappointed she must have felt if she heard about you already.
Trust
about
me,
you.
we baked him up.
Oh,
We
Jesus.
saw-
As we-
we saw Patrice Roberts
God.
backstage prior to the performance, and we said, "Oh my God, Eden, we love you." And
Justin could put something on you,
Justin
mud
said,
the freeze.
He ready. He couldn't wait for you to get on stage. We
Baby
bake
joke.
him up,
Baby joke.
and this is what we got.
That's
Stiff waist.
that's all she got, man. But you
Stiff
can't
waist and
give him.
baby jumps.
You can't show him everything in the first game, man. You can't. It's a series. We got a 7-game series. I'll be back.
Now, how did this affect you for the rest of the night?
It honestly did. It really
didn't.
did.
No, because I saw him after, and I was just like, yo, I got this on video, and he just proceeded to give me a dap, and that was it.
Now, Justin, this is your do you think that the rest of Eden Carnival group kind of like set you up for this? Like they whispered in Patrice's ear, like, hey, when he gets up on stage.
100%.
Like,
I believe in the
Whoa,
conspiracy.
right.
I
Yes.
believe in it.
Yeah.
I
Hey,
believe in
hey,
it.
don't
You're
try
welcome,
to-
Justin.
believe in
You're
it.
welcome, Justin.
I believe in
That
it.
is not true. We'll never
Okay,
do
so
that.
Chan, go and talk about the rest of the night since some of us couldn't make it through the whole night at Soca
Yeah,
Mass.
current performance was awesome. It was amazing. Actually, I think the Bahamian didn't really know who Curran was. They know his songs. They don't know who he was.
They definitely
Because
didn't know who he
Curran
was.
stood around by the bar the entire night. Nobody knew who he was. No one say hi to him. He just stood there with a drink, like.
But isn't that what most people want? Like, just to be like a regular Joe?
No, I understand that, but you would think if Drake came down, people knew who Drake was.
Because he's on TV.
Well, Curran's on TV too.
What, Carib Channel?
Tempo. He's on Tempo.
My thing is.
Yeah, go.
if you like soca, you would know people's
Right.
faces.
You would have to know. You know what Marshall looks like. People know Kess. They gotta know Kerwin. You gotta know Kerwin. I'll never forget Patrice after.
No, one will.
no, I would
Especially
never
when she
forget it, too.
unzipped the pants.
I just want to watch it. Hey, she's great. She's amazing.
See,
Continue.
I can watch that tape over and over. You need to watch bad tape, bad footage
Yes.
of the game
Yes.
before, so you know
To
what to
learn.
do.
So
The
what
next
I'll do
time.
tonight is I'll put it in slow-mo so you can see frame by frame.
That's
like,
fine.
bam.
That's fine. That's
Yeah.
fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
You got to knock her off her spot next
Yeah.
time.
Maybe I'll
Like I'm
start
not a
with my shirt
whining
off.
expert, but hey, knock her off her spot.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
don't give her that kind of position. And she felt too in control.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I had home field advantage. I'm going.
Home field. You got to go on the road.
I got to go on the road.
Where
Yeah.
your every move will be judged.
Yes. Not by Bahamians. By everybody.
Even better though. I like being on the road.
Yeah, you
'Cause
played better on
yeah,
the
I
road
played
with
better
all
on
that
the road.
pressure and
Yeah,
attention
yeah.
on you. And you won't be so starstruck next
No.
time.
Well,
Absolutely
we
not.
will see in February.
I'll be there on the 12th. So Patrice, look out for me.
So we're all going to Trinidad Carnival since we're all into Carnival now. So give us just what can we expect from Trinidad Carnival since we already talked about Bahamian Carnival. We're trying to model it after the Trinidad Carnival. This is going to be my first time there. Am I going to make it back in one piece?
You should.
Yes. Okay.
However,
You probably won't. You probably won't. My first time for Trinidad Carnival was this year, and
so was I.
I didn't make it back in one piece.
Oh.
So what's
I did. But I only got an average of 3 hours sleep every single night.
That
Morning,
sounds-
night.
that
That
3
sounds
hours.
about right. That sounds about right.
but what's the minimum amount of wines you're supposed to get on the road when you're there? Like
You lost
200,
count. You lose
300.
count. Like literally, you're just walking that. Well,
and then
You're-
what's the
you're
time
chipping down
frame
the road.
during a wine?
You all right? Let me just.
right
let
at
me,
5 seconds.
Let's paint the picture first of all. Let's paint-
Guys and girls are a little different.
Okay.
See, guys can just hop on behind a girl, tea for wine, and just keep moving on. Girls is a little bit more difficult because sometimes we are picked up. You're picked up. You're tossed around.
gonna be my move.
Right. So
Yep.
it's a little different, but everyone gets a tea for wine. That's just the whole point of the game. It's a tea for wine.
You have about 300 people between each music truck and alcohol truck on the road, and the group that Virginia and I played in, Tribe, was the biggest carnival group in Trinidad. We had about 18,000 people on the road.
It's a lot of whining.
Yeah.
It's a lot of whining.
So you
It's
picture
gonna get
music
intense.
truck 300 people, alcohol truck 300 people.
And what's
music
the girl
truck?
to guy ratio?
It was pretty.
I'd say 1 to 1.
Yeah, it's pretty equal.
Yeah.
It's
So
not.
that's
It's pretty good.
Which I mean,
8,000 gals to wine up on.
yeah.
You better start
I'm
working.
gonna try.
I
And
told Gary,
everyone,
I
and
told
everyone,
Gary.
I
and
told
everyone is in
Gary,
shape.
You better work your legs out. Go to the gym. You have good core. You need a
Good core. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have to have strong legs.
Yeah.
Get
Okay?
the cardio game
good,
up.
Good
Cardio.
base. Cardio. And for those who would like to pick up girls, you might want to work your arm strength out.
And you got to be in drinking shape. I
You
think.
do.
Yes,
You
you have
do.
to train
You
your
do.
liver.
You do.
Yes. Yes. This is,
Prior.
yeah. See, this is training camp. For
Milk
Virginia.
thistle.
Don't,
Yeah,
don't be
people
hating
are
on
actually
this weekend.
drinking from the Bahamas, from Nassau, on the plane. They're still drinking on the flight Then when they land,
That's what we're gonna be doing.
Just roll straight
I'm
into
gonna
the
make
first
you sit
vet.
next to me, and then that's what we're gonna do.
I am gonna be sleeping. I need
No,
my.
no, you won't. No, you won't. I'll just throw things to you on the flight.
It should be good.
So, guys, just if you could talk a little bit about, like, because this is called, for the Bahamas Carnival, Junk Canoe Carnival. So,
Right.
what aspects of junk canoe are being incorporated into it, and how do you think this affects, junk canoe and maybe people's misperception of what Bahamas Carnival intends to do in the future?
I think for the most part, the junk canoe implementation is going to come from the size of the costumes and probably what the themes will be. They'll probably have a lot of Bahamian history being incorporated in it. But from the carnival side of things, it's not going to be like groups playing with instruments.
Right.
It'll be everyone, just anyone and everyone from the country, even from Trinidad. If they come down, Miami, we have a big contingency over there coming down in the skimpiest of clothes possible and just jumping up and down, winding up
Like it
yourself.
again.
And
Like it again.
I mean, it's what I live for, to be honest. Cannot wait.
No judges,
No,
Yeah,
nope. Everyone's
that's
a
the
winner.
most important thing.
No
It's
judging.
not a competition. There's over 30 carnival groups for this inaugural Bahamas Junk Canoe Carnival.
Wow. Okay.
And
Zelda.
people need to know that it's not a competition. I know we in Eden don't go out to places saying we ain't going there because it's somebody else group, this one group or
Right.
the next one group. We have gone to numerous launch parties already, and we've seen a lot of people from the other groups, Rhythms, Enigma, Masqueraders, and Stars Carnival actually came.
Right.
I've seen certain people from those groups come to support us for our launch party.
So the moral of the story is just catch plenty wine.
That's it. Just
And
catch a wine.
Everyone just train up and let this, before we end it, let it be a lesson for you. To all the little kids out there, they should watch Justin's video.
Yeah, watch my video.
They should
don't do what I did.
Don't do what he did.
Or if you
Practice your wine.
Practice your
Practice your wine.
if you
your
do,
wine.
and it's not even about whining. If you ever get in a situation like that where
Just
you
kick 'em up.
where you underperform, I mean, I'm not a normal person, so I don't get down like that. I'm a very positive
Right,
person,
right,
so
right.
I take that film that my 10th year seniors crew has been so gracious
Yes.
to
You're welcome.
to compile for me.
You're welcome.
Just take it in stride and just learn from it. Patrice Roberts, I will be back, and I will.
He'll be
drop.
better than ever this time.
Absolutely.
For his sake, I would hope so.
This is going to be one of many 10th year seniors Bahamas Carnival podcasts. I feel like it was a great inaugural launch for our podcast. We learned a lot about whining, about being Edenized, and what not to do when Patrice Roberts asks you to perform.
Yeah.
So just wait till 10th year seniors goes to Trinidad.
Hey, wall-to-wall
We-
coverage.
we will need
Yeah.
that. I need to know how your wine
I don't know,
has
'cause-
improved
Right,
or not.
right.
Okay, so we
Yes.
gotta make sure.
Yeah.
I don't know how great my photography game would be that day.
You just need maybe just like a GoPro.
Yeah, that's all
Just
you
like
need.
a GoPro on
Headpiece.
you?
So
Yeah.
Eden could buy me a GoPro. We got that down. So
Well, let's edit that part out.
Okay, so this is 10th year seniors signing out. John, play some soca music as we leave right now, and everyone stay woke.
Right? Are we having a good time?